In 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Right to the air is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13.
That's good for the Saints.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing now is Carr. There's Chris Olave. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Prentice taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now 2nd and 5. Carr now to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Carr. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 3.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. We'll be hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. To throw his Carr. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. In motion, the tight end. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught on a slant. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. Carr. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll try to run this one in. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Mahomes now on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Patrick Mahomes, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Carr going to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them, because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Kamara trying the right side. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle.